Alright, today we're going to take a look at the final MRE from XMRE's current lineup. I say current as of February 10th, 2015, when this case of 6 or half case of MREs was packaged. I'll put a link to the other 5 menus down below, and I might make up a playlist that has all 6, including the unboxing of the case. And XMRE is still a relatively new company. Even though this case was packaged only about 3 months ago, I have heard that they've actually made some tweaks and improvements even since then, so this isn't necessarily completely up to date. But in the about a year and a half that I've been aware of XMRE, they've actually already gone through a number of changes. This is already the 3rd bag design that they've used. This is the first one, and this is the second one. This is from about a year ago. So they keep changing the look and keep making improvements. Of course, that's just a visual thing from the outside, but they're making improvements on the inside too. The menus are completely different, and they've added some of their own package components that they've had packaged for themselves. So anyway, this is XMRE's menu number 6, chili and macaroni. And this one was packed on 5041, which is the 41st day of 2015, or February 10th, 2015, the same as when the case was packaged. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. So XMRE has 6 meals, 6 menus. If you buy a case of 12, you're going to get 2 of each. If you buy a 6-pack case, you're going to get 1 of each. The other menus that they have are menu number 1, chili with beans, menu number 2, Southwest beef and black bean sauce, menu number 3, chicken pesto pasta, menu number 4, cheese tortellini, and menu number 5, shredded beef and barbecue sauce. There's an overall southwestern theme to these, in addition to 1 vegetarian and 1 chicken dish. They do give you a sticker on the back that gives you all the components. I'm going to go ahead and check them out. There's the entree, the chili and macaroni. The date code on that of 4233, so it was packaged on the 233rd day of 2014. And this is actually the final of these cards. XMRE gives these info cards, which are, I think it's a really nice touch. It tells you the menu, and this is a little key. It's telling you it's a beef dish, 240 calories and 17 grams of protein. You get all the ingredients here, which you can pause that here if you want to read those. And also the nutrition facts. And on the back, gives you quick ways to heat up the entrees using the FRH that's included, or heating up with some different methods. So this is the beef card, and I noticed that they had 3 different cards. And even this is sort of a nice touch. They all have different pictures on them. You have the beef one, the chicken one, and the vegetarian one. We also have some crackers here, 4338, right at the end of 2014. Flameless ration heater, a beverage bag, the thermal sleeve, which has replaced the full boxes for the entrees, and some peanut butter for the crackers. Tropical Punch beverage base powder, and then a couple of these are the XMRE branded items. As you can see, they're pretty similar to standard MREs. It's a slightly different color, but basically the same kind of thing. The only thing with these is you do need to have a knife handy or something to cut these, because they don't have the tear notches that most of the MRE components have. But anyway, we have a snack and a dessert. The snack is roasted salted corn nuggets, like corn nuts. I've had these before, they're good. And the dessert, we have mini chocolate chip cookies, which I just recently had. And we have our XMRE accessory pack. Which includes a MRE spoon, instant coffee, creamer, and a couple of sugars, salt and pepper, moist towelette, and a napkin. Alright, we'll start by heating up the entree in the flameless ration heater. I have these 4 heating elements in here. I'm going to try and get water into all of them, the most effective heating. Lift everything up so you can see the fill line here. I'm going to fill it up with about an ounce of water up to the fill line. And about there. Slide everything back down, fold the top over, and you want to get see if you can get the water into those heating elements before it gets too hot. Make sure they're all activated, which you can hear they're already going. Slide the whole thing into the thermal sleeve, which also acts as a pouch for eating this out of. Once the entree is heated, you can fold the bottom of this and you can have a little pouch here that you can hold on to while you're eating it if you cut the top off. But we're just going to let this sit at an angle on a rock or something for about 15 minutes. Alright, while the flameless ration heater does its thing, we're going to see what else we have. The crackers, just a standard MRE crackers. Nice little hiss there for the vacuum seal. You can see these are already cracked, so they're not going to come out in one piece. Not too bad though. Just a very boring smell of those. It's just a cracker. And we have the peanut butter, which you want to knead first to get it all mixed up, get the oil mixed in. It's not as pleasant looking if you just tear these things right open. Looks like peanut butter. Check out our XMRE snack and dessert. Snack is the roasted salted corn nuggets, which I forgot have to be opened. It smells like corn. There's a good amount of corn nuggets there, or corn nuts. And our XMRE mini chocolate chip cookies. Which are definitely mini. After my last video with these, somebody had commented, a couple people commented that they look like something called grips. It's some line of snack food I've never tried before, but looking at a picture of them, they definitely do have the same kind of appearance. We'll mix up the Tropical Punch beverage base powder in the beverage bag. I usually put the water in first, partially because it has the lines here for measuring, so you get an accurate measurement, but since I have 12 ounces already measured out, I'm going to put the powder in first, just to try it the other way. Give it a good shake for about 30 seconds or so. So one clump going there. I've always found, yeah, I think I still agree that putting the water in first makes it slightly easier to mix for some reason. I had that going for a good, almost a minute, and it's still a little bit down the bottom, and a little that went into the cup. Matter of fact, there it is. Still smells good though. Very sweet. Next we'll do our coffee. You can certainly have it black, and I'm sure that's fine, but since I'm not really a big coffee drinker, I like to get it a little on the sweeter side. So I'll have the creamer. And both the sugars. Give that a good stir. And that just leaves us with our entree, the chili and macaroni. Still some good heat in there. Looks like this element might not have been activated all that well. Let's see how it did though. Very hot down at the bottom, and not too bad up at the top too. It gradually gets a little bit less, but it's not too bad. Mix it up a little bit to get the heat distributed a little bit better. And the one problem with these heating sleeves, using them to eat out of, just fold these over and stick it in, is the fact that they are now once again putting the tear notches on the long side. So I think it's originally they were always on the long side, and more recently they started putting them on the short side, which is perfect for these things, but now they've started putting them on the long side again. So I guess if you have a knife, it's not a problem. You can still cut it and open it however you want. But if you're using the notches, it's a bit of a problem. Here's our chili and macaroni. And as one would expect, this does have that canned pasta kind of a smell, like Chef Boyardee or Franco-American, something that would be pasta and tomato sauce in a can. And as long as you're ready for that, that shouldn't be any problem, because that's basically what this is. But it's I think it's made a little bit better than what you find in the can. It's high quality, some pretty good chunks of meat in here. And now let's see how everything tastes. Some of this chili mac while it's still warm. Like I said, it's got some pretty good chunks of beef in there. It's got the macaroni, of course. The pasta seems to be pretty good. Hasn't become too soft and mushy being in the packaging or anything like that. And yeah, it has a taste a lot like a canned pasta. A good amount of beef there. Gonna see the chunks. And I like that. The chili and beans and the chili with macaroni are a couple of old standby MRE dishes. I think out of the two, I probably prefer this one. And yeah, I've always liked that, and that doesn't really change. Try this cracker with peanut butter. Try the cracker first. Just your standard MRE cracker, pretty dry. You're going to want something to wash it down with. Try it with the peanut butter. And that's good as usual. Between the dryness of the cracker and the stick to the roof of your mouthness of the peanut butter, it's kind of thick. You're definitely going to want something to drink to wash that down with. Try some of these roasted corn nuggets. And those are really good. It's a great snack. I always say, like, one thing I like about these kind of things, it's a great walking around snack. You don't necessarily have to eat it on a tray like this and have everything at once. The corn nuggets and the cookies are great kind of things to just keep in a pocket for if you're out hiking or whatever and you just want some snack or some energy. Very simple ingredients. Corn and vegetable oil, which contains one or more of the following: canola or safflower oil, and salt. And they're definitely salty, which I think is part of the reason why they're so good. And just this one package here contains 11% of your daily recommended value of sodium. Good amount of fiber too. Try out the mini chocolate chip cookies. And those are good too. Same flavor as a regular chocolate chip cookie, just a lot smaller. The MRE cookies tend to be about the size of this little compartment here, if they give you the one large one. And they do have mini chocolate chip cookies that are about this big, and you get, I don't know, 10 or 15 of those in a package. And these are very, very mini. I don't know if the size really matters too much either way, but like I said, for a walking around snack, it's a good thing to be able to just grab a few and pop them in your mouth. And actually, while I didn't mean to do that, some of this just fell in the peanut butter, and I have a feeling that these might actually go good together. Let's try it out. There's nothing at all wrong with that. Except it does make you thirsty. Try some of the coffee. To me, it tastes fine. Tastes like instant coffee. Nothing particularly special, but nothing wrong with it. And our tropical punch beverage base powder drink. Tastes a lot like Kool-Aid. Very good. So let's look at XMRE's menu number 6. Chili and macaroni. More information on XMRE or to order, you can go to xmremeals.com. Thank you for watching.